Welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4. We are back on the 1944 Downfall Survive series. This time we are playing as Finland, a lovely fan and sub favourite, as well as one of my own favourites as well. If you have missed the first two episodes in the series, check them out here and make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with the series. So here we have Finland. We've got Mr. Risto in charge with unaligned political power and efficiency cap gain. So that's all good. The good stats there for our leader. We've got the Sami Pathfinders, winter attrition. We've got Sisu, which is going to be big for us. So that's attrition, recovery rate, and big bonuses to attack and defense on core territory. So Finland can punch well above its weight. We also start with a little bonus, which is, well, negative speed 100, but organ entrenchment. So we can get set up pretty quickly, but we can't move. Low war casualties, world war, so that's fine. Doesn't, bit of political power, that's about it. And then the Finnish army, which is basically a bonus stat in everything you could possibly think of. Hard attack, piercing, experience gain, mobilization, everything. So we're on all adults serve, which isn't great. Manpower, we've got 136,000 at the moment, which is okay. We are lacking 45,000 that we need to reinforce. So that's getting down to about 70,000. We are on total mob. Do we have... no, we'll do women in the workforce to counteract that 3%. So we are mobilising some manpower, but we're not looking great. Political advisors. We'll take the Master Armourer for resource penalty and factory output. That's going to be worth it. There's quite a few, but none of them are really... I don't need any political power. These do F support, which isn't great, but I think we'll have to take it for the definitely that weekly manpower we need. We do then counteract it with our leader, so that's fine. We'll just do a few events or decisions if it comes to it. We'll take the mining company in terms of industrial concern. That resource penalty. No, I want railway companies. We want supply hub construction speed, definitely, because we are going to have a problem in my plan unless we build a lovely supply hub. So we'll take the, railway company industrial concern. Chief of army, we will take... See, the genius defense is probably wise, but I want offensive, so we'll take the attack. We'll do commerce raiding, all weather, not really that relevant. Now, we've got so many military advisors, so we definitely want artillery genius. That's going to be huge for the soft attack. We will take infantry for the attack and defense because we have a lot of infantry, and then I might take commando. Entrenchment logistics is pretty good as well. Concealment, regroup. See, there's so many. I want loads, but I think I'm going to go commando for the special forces because we're going to be utilizing mountaineers, so we can get more of them and better attack. Decision wise, we've got all the Motti tactics, which I probably won't be using because we don't plan on falling back at all. And it just and we lose guns for it, which we don't have. So we could set up some. No, I probably won't use these. Does anyone actually use these? Let me know in the comments if you use these, because I definitely don't. We'll do the war propaganda because we can. We'll do the war bonds because it doesn't have a penalty. We'll take the old guns. We'll take the trucks. We'll have the trains, and then we'll reorganise the railway system for that extra supply hub boost because we're going to build a supply hub somewhere in Onega because we want to cut off the Soviets. So we'll build it one back just in case we fall back one tile. We don't want it to lose. 11th of February. That is literally taking 40 days to build a supply hub. Two bonuses that work well. We might actually... Yeah, let's build another one just in case I struggle pushing in the north. We'll build two of them because they'll come so quickly. And then obviously we need to connect it with a railway. So we will... connect that. Is that the... Yeah, that's the quickest route apparently. Because the plan is I want to push along here these river lines and that give us a holding point, and then we could just take all of this in the north for a focus and also shorten our line. Research wise, we'll take the guns because we've got the bonus. We'll also do artillery, advanced artillery for the bonus as well, and then we'll do the two production ones, get our more production on the go. Production wise, we've got 25 mils. So we will build some trucks because we're going to need them for supply issues. I could build anti-air because we currently aren't making any. I'm not sure really if we're actually going to get bombed that much because the Soviet Air Force will be busy with Germany. So I think it's best used elsewhere. Could come back to bite me later, but we'll find out. So we want artillery support, more guns, some trucks, and we'll just build convoys. Now, I know I'm out of resources, but before I do the trading, I want to finish building the supply hub to keep the civs. So we'll do that later. We'll take militarized society to get some excess to our construction and factory output and dockyard and training time. We're not going to go under the conscription law because we want to then hit Greater Finland. Once we've taken the 2 regions, we can then get some more cores, so that'd be good. That's our first plan. Now, army-wise, we have got 56 divisions, which is pretty good. Well, it's better than pretty good. It's bloody fantastic. So we're going to separate a few of them because we're going to do some different front lines. So we'll sort of split the army in half. I want all the mountaineers in a separate army, though. So any mountaineers we got will separate. What we're running with, actually, weird 23 division with... We don't want that with an anti-tank. That's okay, but I will change to field hospitals because I don't have the manpower, and we'll do engineers. So this is going to be our holding. I don't think there's anything else I really want. 14 width we'll have to do. This is just going to be our holding divisions, and that should be okay for entrenchment, and then I'll trickle back. I don't really have the artillery or anything to do anything else, and I want the artillery for punching power. So that will do for our holding. Mountaineers, they are pants. So we're going to boost this up to a nice, well, we're getting less combat width actually. So we'll put 3 artillery in and we'll get just over 25. I mean, 25 would be better, I think, because what are the... Forest is 60, so they fit in there. Marsh is 50, so that's okay. Yeah, we'll stick with 25 then. Artillery there. We'll go for the Rangers for... that snow movement, attack and defense, and then we also have the winter logistics company that does it as well. So we will go ahead and take that one for more movement, attack and defense in the snow, because obviously that's where we're going to be fighting. It doesn't appear here on the adjusters, but yeah, in total we're getting what, 60% improved movement on snow and a 50% attack. So oh no, this isn't as good as it. 40% attack, that's still pretty good. We'll get them to get the new equipment. We'll give them anti-tank and logistics because they're going to be in the middle of nowhere. Or is manpower more important again? Decisions that are going to backfire, but I'll go field hospital because that's what you always tell me to do, so I can blame you guys. So that's our fighting divisions. That's why the combat whips changed, because the land doctrine's almost done. So we only need one more to complete the mountaineers. We've got the cold weather specialist for more snow attack and movement as well. So I've spent a little time redoing the line. So we've got 24 divisions that I'm going to put up here. We've got 20 on the southern border, and then I've got 8 mountaineer divisions, which are going to be my punching power. We'll give them motorised to get that supply. And the first thing we'll do is take the port up here in Murmansk, and that will cut off their supply from the north while we build this till the 11th of Feb, and then we'll cut the south. Let's pause then and see what fresh hell this is going to be. So all our troops are moving around. Obviously the Soviets are going to straight up attack. Can't lose this river and fort line, so we'll just have to do a little bit of microing while we get the equipment into these divisions and get them entrenched. We have got entrenched speed, haven't we? So that should do. We're missing 10,000 guns, so we will just go and recruit a load of new divisions. We'll start off by doing this trick early before I forget. We'll go to the Germans and be like, excuse me, can we have, yeah, everything, not anti-tank equipment, and they will go trucks. Yeah, trucks as well. We'll have all of that, and they should say, here you go, thank you very much, here's 17,000 guns, and we'll say thank you very much. And then we'll just delete all these. Soviets have all turned green bubbles, so that's fine. They're not going to be able to push over the river. They're not pushing at Leningrad. Nowhere else. Our mountaineers are in position, so let's go and attack Murmansk. And oh no, wait, I should hold that. Let them get a bit of supply first. We need a bit of org, so we'll let that build up, which is fine. And as soon as I got a bit of that, we'll jump on in. There we go. Nice green bubble. We'll pin these in. Are we going to be able to push through? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's melting their org away nicely. Yeah, keep pushing down, that's fine. One division there, no problem. We'll definitely be taking that. We'll push into the port, and then we'll also grab these tiles here, pin them in place and make sure they don't counter. Almost cut off the north here, so we'll keep pushing. They really can't stop these mountaineers. These are going to be very good for us, I can tell already. This is going to be all of our punching power here. And they're not even fully equipped or supplied yet either. Right, that's that taken. So we've cut off the north from the port. We'll move them down the south, because they are starting to push down here as well. So we don't want to lose where we're building our supply hub. So let's get them down. Oh, the supply hub's built as well already. Wasn't even paying attention. Definitely can't lose that tile then. So make sure 7 days. We'll make sure these troops are getting in. We need to maneuver a little bit around. Mountaineers have arrived, so we're fine. That's held nicely. Supply hub's there. They've got loads of supply. We'll stop them attacking and get our troops in, and then we'll counter. Right, I think we're good. So let's just see if we can just punch straight through there and cut them straight in half. Oh, absolutely melted away. Melted away in the snow. Almost like we're really good in the snow for some reason. Yeah, yeah, try and counter. I mean, they might hold that, but we will push in eventually. They're going to try and get everyone out of this gap, but we've just got to hold it. Come on, right, pin the troops in. Yes, we have cut them through. Let's get those mountaineers in as well and make sure that they don't get around the gaps. They are pushing that, but yes, reinforced just in time. Someone's going to fill that gap as well, and I don't think they'll be able to break us now where we've got divisions, so that's fine. We have cut them off. We'll do a nice field line up here, or a field order, and we will see if we can punch through. Let's see if we can cut that off as well with our crappy divisions. They have got 0 is mountains though, so no, it's turned red already. We'll cancel that, but they're going to run out of supply pretty quickly. They are really very slow at filling their lines. We've grabbed another supply hub here, which is good. And we will just slowly keep cutting through them and do a couple of encirclements and punch through. Oh, come on, take that one. We've got a mine, so we get some more supply. We've now taken the necessary regions. Not all of it, but fine. We'll get 70 days. We'll get Greater Finland for that manpower, because we do need it. We'll do, yeah, the usual grand battle plan. Everyone says it's the best one, so we'll just continue that while we'll cut through. And yeah, we melt them away. Last few little pockets. We are in end of April now, so once these have all gone, no idea how many divisions are there. What's that? 10 divisions in that little pocket alone, and they are just disappearing. Wow, that's a big hit. Last couple of divisions absolutely melting away. Helmets popping. Big losses for the Soviets already, so we'll cut that, and then we'll need to think about D-Day, which is coming very quickly. Now that those pockets are dealt with, we are going to leave a little force here to hold this little front line. So we'll take literally 4 divisions, peel them off into a different army now, and we'll leave them on this border. They'll have no supply, so it should be fine to hold. Fingers crossed, he says. We'll find out later. And then we could take the rest of our divisions, ask Sweden for some access so we don't have to go across the sea, and we'll train half the army that was in the north over to Normandy, and as well as the 8 mountaineer divisions we have on the port. So we'll get them going. There is a little pocket here actually I haven't finished, so we'll quickly close that off, and then hopefully they get in before I've got a month to get there. Oh, it's the 5th of June, it's kicked off early and half the mountaineers haven't arrived. Oh, can we hold though? We've got to hold the port, so let's get some divisions in Cherbourg. They're going to take these 2 tiles by the looks of it. Landed there, but as long as we can hold these other 2 ports, we've got green. Mountaineers are falling. That is very late notification as always. That is quite a lot of divisions. Right, so they've landed 2. We've managed to hold on to the port, so let's get the 20 round those pockets. If we can just hold off on that, we might be okay. We'll get our mountaineers here as well. They've obviously done that special port they get landed, so just stop them pushing out these 2 tiles. That's like 30 days. That should be absolutely fine. Yes, right, we've held it. They've got no org. Our mountaineers are just crushing these big pockets. This is a lot of divisions. If we can take the port, let's pin them in this non-port place. Just have a quick look. There's no other... Oh, there is a little naval invasion down here, but that should be okay. There's no other ones at the moment, apart from up there. Oh, look at all those. Oh, wow. That just melted away. How many... I can't click on the thing because my pause button is there for the recording. So I can't actually see how many divisions unless I... Can I move those divisions? If I put them into a new theatre, will it let me have a look at the casualties? Because I can click that one. Oh, it does. 433,000 in that pocket. Nice hit for the Allies straight off the bat. And that should help Germany. Oh, another little invasion while I was sort of off. not paying attention. So let's get our mountaineers there quickly. They've taken Dunkirk. They've reversed Dunkirked me. So we'll get our army there. I was going to set up the other 20 divisions to port guard, but I will get them on just in case they reverse naval invade me again. We'll hold the same area just while the Germans reinforce. They've landed quite a few troops and are pushing me back, but I should... I've had to get my whole army there, but I should be able to push them out. They still only have one port, I suppose. We'll just have to take tile by tile with our mountaineers, which don't seem to be able to be stopped. Oh, we've pushed them at Dunkirk. Come on, come on. Yes, there we go. Right, that's okay. That seems to be a lot of French divisions and a couple of Americans, so that's fine. We'll quickly crush those. Everything else seems to be holding. They have naval invaded 20 divisions there, but they can't push out. We haven't got any other D-days going on at the moment, which is okay. We'll get our mountaineers there. We should be able to crush them because they'll technically be surrounded. And then we'll get our other 20 just to loiter here, I suppose, just in case. I don't want any other naval invasions. Italy's fine. They're not really pushing, so that's fine. We're holding up here, although they are attacking. I'm actually going to send these 20 divisions down to Romania. They've been pushed back a bit, and I don't... If the Balkans flip, we're over. So let's reinforce them. Get our mountaineers. They pushed out one tile, but that should be fine. We should be able to push them straight back in. The Germans are here as well, holding. Right, let's see if we can... Yeah, we'll counterattack them. Oh, they fell away, and then I see helmets popping already. Yeah, zero chance. This is the this is where all the Americans ended up. Then there's another 22 divisions just immediately disappearing off the map. The Allies are taking big casualties early on, which will be rather helpful in the long run for us, I think. We're looking good. Our other troops are in Romania. They're sort of stopping the Soviet advance, which is nice. Holding the line pretty well everywhere else. So we'll get our divisions back here and go for Leningrad. What I did forget is I can actually form a military government and get a better leader, which I totally forgot about. So we'll take Karl. So what does Karl give us? Recruitable pop. That is key because we are out of manpower really. And I believe if I go higher up here, and we'll do, yeah, that goes the right way. We get more recruitable pop as well, which is basically everything we need. Even though we are still mobilising a little bit, we haven't got a lot left to mobilise. I'm going to give our normal divisions anti-tank, just because I've got loads of it, and the Soviets have got a lot of armour. And I'm going to try and get artillery in. I'm missing 1500, but I think that's fine, because our production's pretty good, actually. We've got nearly everything else, so we'll start adding some bits and pieces. We don't have manpower to increase them by men, but we can definitely do artillery into the divisions. Right, mountaineers are pushing the tile next to Leningrad. So if we can take that, we can sort of surround the city because they've got a lot of divisions just sat in it. They are keep reinforcing, but I think we'll win eventually. We are pushing them back. It's a plain tile as well. We just might take us a while. Yeah, they do just drop as soon as they reinforce. I'm going to go up to scraping the barrel. I don't really have a choice. Well, we've got the war support as well at the moment, which isn't great for our industry, but we definitely need the manpower. We're still struggling to take this one tile, even though we've got green all the way. Our artillery just aren't doing enough damage quickly. Come on, a few more divisions. They do just melt away, these divisions. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, there we go. Finally. Right, while there's no one else on these borders, let's see if we can jump over the river as well and fully surround Leningrad. So we'll see if we can take the tiles and pin them here as well and try and push out. Right, we can hopefully push across the river and get a bit more of a border, and then we'll take the city. And hopefully I'll get some manpower from the city. I know it's not a core, but we still should at least get some from it. Yeah, we can push out here. It's snowing, isn't it? So we are the champions of the snow. Right, we've surrounded Leningrad. As long as we can hold on to this tile, fine. The problem with Leningrad, they've only got 5 divisions, but they've got a load of forts there, which make it incredibly difficult to push in. But we should eventually take it. It'd just be a pain. Right, there we go. Leningrad is done. Thank you. We will take some free equipment as well. So Leningrad's done. I reckon we can push maybe a bit further down then. We might be able to get a little pocket here against the German border. Go down there. There is a supply hub we'll try and take. And so we'll follow the rail line. There is a supply hub there. These mountaineers are so good. We are literally folding them over like a Mars bar on a warm day. We can take Luga, and then we shall carry on. We'll push down this river line as well, because that'll be hard for them to counter. We might be able to grab the supply hub. But minimum, I want a little bit of an encirclement. We'll just keep moving. We'll move this front line so they keep pushing forward. And hopefully our normal infantry falls in behind. Our first proper encirclement of the run. No idea how many divisions are here. There's 9 there, 9 there. Probably 40 odd divisions, I think. But yeah, another 9. Literally every tile's got 9. So we've got adaptable as well. We'll definitely take that for our general. That's very helpful. And then we'll crush the rest of this pocket. And we'll see where else we can do some casualties. But the Soviets are definitely going to be feeling these ones. Right, they're finally defeated. See what else is going on down the line. Romania is okay-ish. Italy's fine. There's no other D-days. They're sort of death stacking both sides. So that'll be a stalemate for the rest of the game, I imagine. And I'm not sure. Are we going to go down this river line? I guess that's the only choice. We take those two lines and we'll punch into that supply hub. So we have taken 329,000 casualties, and the Soviets have taken 6.5 million of ours. So not bad. I imagine the Germans nicked quite a few of ours in that encirclement. They are starting to counter, so we're losing a bit of AUG and some equipment. We are out of supply. They are just throwing themselves at us, really. As long as we can hold, this is good. I want the Soviets to waste their equipment, essentially. Hopefully we can hang on. I'm going to move the Mountaineers because they are losing too much equipment, in fairness. They've got 0 supply and I don't want to make them pants. So we'll find somewhere else we can hit. Things are not going well. The Soviets have really ramped this up. They are pushing the Germans back like I don't know what. So I'm not really sure what I can do without wasting all my manpower. Going to try... There's a supply up here. We're holding a bit of sort of Latvia. No, what's the top one? Estonia, isn't it? We're holding Estonia, so... They do just keep attacking though. They must be wasting their equipment, but they seem to have full bars-ish. Gonna see if we can take this supply hub. If I can take that, it will definitely help my supply out and hinder theirs. We should be able to push a couple of tiles, but I just don't have anything to be able to push too many. We'll connect that up with a railway as well, so we'll get that chalked in because we can't take the others. We have been cut off from the Germany in the front line, so they're getting pushed back. They're on the mountain line, so it should be okay. Romania's not flipped, and they're holding-ish. They should be okay-ish. They've got a lot of divisions there. I am sort of sat doing nothing. They've got some divisions that I can't really punch through. Even with these Mountaineers, I just can't make my way through. I think they've got air supremacy, probably. I'm a bit stuck. I am trying to make some planes to counter them, but... they've got fighters in the air. I've got some that I might be able to come and fight for it now, but I don't think it's going to do much good, really. I've got to wait for, not a miracle, but at least the Soviets to keep attacking and wasting their equipment. Turkey has joined us, which is rare in this mod, I think. Normally they go to the Allies, so is that good? I mean, the Allies and the Soviets have now got a new front line, but it does mean we've got another front line to defend as well. That's good news, I suppose. Bizarre good news. I've never seen that happen before either. I've never seen the Turkey, and I've never seen the Soviets attack China. They are in the Chinese United Front as well, so that's a huge front line they're going to have to... I wish it was the Allies, but I mean, that's good news. So they'll definitely... Are they removing some troops off their front line? Because they're going to have a big new border to guard, I must be honest. Although the Chinese are occupied. Let's send a little attaché and see what the front lines are looking like. So Mongolia, Thailand issues. Yeah, I don't care, Thailand. We'll send them where we like. So the Chinese are putting divisions on that front. They are very occupied with Japan still, but it does mean the Soviets should... Let's get a attaché from you guys as well. There we go. So they are having to man that front. Not that thickly, I must be honest. It's probably only about 30 or 40 divisions, but still. Oh, Romania has disappeared while I've not been paying attention. I did not see them. Have they actually capitulated? Are they... they seem to be... no, they are gone. They have fallen. Damn. Romania normally got a lot of troops as well. That's a bit of a pain, but, I mean, we should still be okay as long as Hungary don't go. Right, I'm going to try and push to Riga in the river line. I think with less divisions here now, yeah, we're starting to melt away a bit. We are going into winter, which is actually our ally in this now, so which is bizarre. But we'll try and grab this river line, just give us a bit more of a better defensive position. These troops are melting through again. Why did I have such a stalemate? Sat did nothing, I suppose, because there's like 2 divisions on a tile. Definitely not going to complain. Let's keep pushing. See if we can grab that supply hub over the river. We might even be able to get a little encirclement. The Germans have decided to full-on attack, which, I mean, helps because they're going to pin them in. Yeah, come on. Just close this encirclement. There's a couple of tanks. There we go. There's a little encirclement. It's probably, what's that? 6 divisions. Another 6 gone. I've missed a couple of months of recording because I didn't realise it'd stop. So, scenario is we've taken the river line and the supply. I can't really push any further. We are deep into winter and it's a bit of a stalemate. Romania's fully gone now. Turkey's getting pummeled from the south. There's this weird Italian... Well, the Italians are having a big American penis in them at the top. No idea why. There's no D-Days, which I suppose is a plus. Bit of a naval invasion here, but it's all stalematey. And that's sort of where we're at the moment. The Soviets keep trying to push, but they can't. So their supply is still pretty good and their equipment... I'm not too sure what they're looking like. They're at 12 million casualties, 2.5 to us. So that's, yeah, not great for Stalin, I must be honest. They have got air supremacy, but they're not really bombing me, so that's fine. Germany has got 1 million manpower left. They've still got manpower, actually, so that makes a change. We can't really do anything about our manpower decisions. They keep pushing. I don't really know what I can do. That's a river line. Can we push? Maybe. Everywhere I've got to push now is... Oh, we have actually pushed over that river line. Okay, maybe I'm a bit more powerful than I thought I was. Let's see if we can push up and grab that supply hub and maybe pull off another encirclement. I just need to make little damages to the Soviets everywhere and it will build up. Come on. Yeah, I saw an overrun and we've got another pocket. So we're taking damages. This is going to be death by 1,000 cuts to the Soviets, but we will do it. So we are... Ooh, we're currently missing 100,000 men, so... I don't really know what to do now. I can't go up anymore. We've literally got no decisions to help us. He's at maximum. We're at maximum here. I've pulled every trick in the book for manpower. I don't know what I can do about it. Oh, Berlin's just become the sunniest place on the earth. The Soviets are running out of equipment, so that shouldn't be too damaging to them, but... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Another one? Yeah, I'm a bit of a stalemate again. The Germans are getting nuked. Soviets are sort of pushing them even though they've got no equipment. I'm holding fine, really, but I want them to push more. They're only at 14 still. Gonna have to do something to turn this in my favour, so... Even though I've got no supply, they've got even less supply. So I'm hoping I can do a little pocket up here. At least just knock some more divisions off to weaken their lines. Come on, yeah, we are moving quite quickly. Oh, Soviets, you have shafted yourself there. Is that too little too late? Because Germany is almost done, but... Oh, this could be... They've almost joined front lines there as well. There's going to be a big front line here where they're going to be attacking each other. There's going to be loads of troops in Iran. This might be savable now. This would be unbelievable. Right, there's that pocket dealt with. So there's a few, like 10 or so divisions. If I can narrow them down where there's only 1 or 2 units on each tile, I should be able to be okay. They're running out of equipment. We might be able to salvage this. I really need to help the Germans, though. So what I might do... I mean, they are also being... How have they let that happen? There's a Allies' penis in them as well now. This is fine. Nothing's happening there. There's a lot of troops trapped in Bulgaria, but not a lot I can do about that. They'll just sit there. I've got to save Germany. So the Soviets have now pulled loads of troops out. They've got no org. So let's see if we can reconquer some land. Hopefully link back up with the Germans because I don't want to get convoy ready to trade them. So these mountaineers are low on equipment. I assume it's mainly manpower, but we'll punch through. Yeah, we can punch through. So if we can get some encirclements off, we might be able to at least get to a better position. And then this is going to be one hell of a long save. And it's already taken up my life as it is. Japan has also called in... Has Japan gone to war with the Soviets? What on earth? Oh, Soviets, you're not looking good. That means at least Vladivostok will fall. Got there in the end. You'll probably still say I butchered that, but at least the Japanese are in as well now. I might actually be able to save this Königsberg pocket. This has been here for like a year as well. Imagine being in Königsberg that long and then all of a sudden a load of Finnish mountaineers pummel through. So we have got the Soviets on the run a bit here. They've got no equipment whatsoever. Another little encirclement there. So that's another few more divisions. They are really light on their front line. They cannot cover their whole front line. So the fight is back on. We have surrounded Königsberg. There is actually forts there, which are making this a bit more difficult than I thought. But we should be able to relieve these divisions. I can't really tell if they're encircled still or not, but we'll get them. They are definitely relieved now. It's just a few more divisions. There we go. Helmets pop in. There we go. The Soviets are done. That little pocket's done. And we've almost joined up with Danzig again. I mean, this isn't looking great, is it? But I've got to at least relieve this Soviet area first, and then I might be able to stop the Allies. Right, we've linked up now. I think I'm going to shorten this front line, and we're going to punch through Warsaw and hopefully take this river line, and then the Germans can hold that. Once I've then defeated this area, we'll try to counteract that Allies invasion, but I've got to at least shorten and strengthen one of their lines. Paris is liberated, as I'm talking really confidently. Paris is liberated. Brilliant. I can only fight one front line, so we'll deal with the Soviets at the moment and hopefully save this. Right, we're in winter as well. We are in winter. Warsaw's actually got loads of forts in it, so we'll just go round Warsaw. We'll just go around and come back to it. We're out of supply and equipment, but we're still pushing. Let's, you know, last roll of the dice. We'll keep shortening this line, just so they are only on the bit we are punching through. What I'm going to do, actually, thinking about it, is I'm going to take 10 divisions and delete them. I'll get that manpower back. They're doing nothing. The Germans are holding my lines. And then that should feed into these mountaineers. Keep punching, keep punching. We haven't got time to wait for the equipment to fall in. It'll have to come in at a time. We need to make use of this Soviet, I don't know what to call it, the poor reinforcements of their troops. So we need to just keep pushing through, and hopefully we'll get a big encirclement here of basically German land. This feels a little too late. Germany's not looking too good. Oh, they've actually only at 61%. So I suppose they had Berlin still. So if we can get rid of this pocket, we might actually be able to save this. Maybe be able to save this. Oh, come on. This is the pocket. This is the pocket. Yes, there we go. That's the pocket. Hold that open. And then there's probably a good 30 or 40 Soviet divisions left in this encirclement round Prague and Dresden. And we're in the winter, so funny enough, we dominate. Oh, they're just rolling over them. Right, we'll keep that invasion on. Let's go and take U-20 divisions, and we will convert them to mountaineers. Let's get more mountaineers on the go. I'll just consolidate my force. We'll delete those 8. Let's get more mountaineers that are equipped. Forget the rest of the lines. We need mountaineers to help punch through, so we'll get them on the front line as well. This is the risk, but Germany is covering my borders. Yeah, last little slither here. So a little mopping up of this. Germany's getting some corps back, so some manpower, and then we'll have to deal with the Allies. But this is actually okay. Is this okay? No, not really. It's like saying being punched in the face is okay, I suppose. But we'll deal with this. Right, last few pockets have been dealt with. Just a few divisions there. Germany's actually looking okay-ish now. So we can... Well, at least it's one just big lands. They've only got a few big front lines to deal with. But the Allies are actually looking really weak. I don't know what Germany is playing at. They're probably off fighting the Soviets as well, actually. Right, if we can push, I think northern... Well, we've stopped the push from the Allies anyway. The Germans are now being able to reinforce and entrench. There's so much going on here. Look at, like, every front line. This is an absolute mess, but every mess is better for us. What I'm going to try and do is push north along this river line up to Hamburg, and then at least the Germans have got a much more defensible position, and then we'll do some encirclements where we can and push out where we can. And, you know, all smart play, which I'm really known for. But we should... Well, we can push them back, so definitely we can retake this river line. Hamburg is almost ours. They've, for some reason, got 21 divisions sat in that port. And I'm hoping I'm going to be able to encircle it and just destroy them. If they move out, I'm screwed, basically, is what's going to happen. Oh, no, we've done it. We've done a few encirclements. They're getting crushed. They're just so slow at reacting to us, the AI. I don't know, it's because there's so much going on. My computer feels like it's going to blow up at this point again, but we're going on. The German, you know, the front line's holding. They're holding our front line. Let's just liberate Denmark. Well, liberate the reoccupation of Denmark. And then that's one front line closed off. This will be a few divisions as well, sort of encircled here. Well, there's 3. We'll keep pushing. They've got loads over the strait. I don't know why, but I could just crush everything with these mountaineers now. I mean, now that I look at it, the org of the Allies is absolutely terrible. We will just... I'm on 5 speed as well. I'm a bit bored now, so we'll just crush through them. I mean, they're really not standing a chance. I should have done this plan earlier. Why did I not do this plan and just remove all the useless defending divisions I had and make 20 divisions of absolute punch-through power? Right, we've taken Denmark. Germany's not looking great again, but I think we'll be able to take, well, hold Berlin and push them back to the river. We can reinforce here now. As long as I can get my troops down there, we should be fine. Let's railroad them in. Germany's got loads of land left, so we're looking better, I think, as long as we can get in there and reinforce. No, you're taking the piss here, aren't you? No, come on. How can they... No way. No way. The amount of land they had before didn't fall, and they fall from that. That's unbelievable. We're now part of Soviets. Oh, I really thought I was going to save it from the clutches then. Really annoyingly, I haven't made any saves through this one, so I feel like if I'd have taken the actions a bit earlier, like when they attacked the Allies, I might have been able to win this. That's really frustrating. I've wasted so much time. So much of my life has been wasted on this one. Never mind. All for your entertainment, isn't it? So, there we go, guys. Yeah. I hope it was entertaining, because it certainly was for me. I might retry Finland. Do you want me to retry Finland, or do you want me to do a different nation? Let me know in the comments. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date. Thanks for watching, and peace out.